Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you're watching. If you're new here, welcome, karibu. My name is Tali, and on this channel we talk about all things travel. So you'll find travel vlogs, restaurant reviews, restaurant tours, Airbnb and hotel reviews and tours. Once in a while you'll find house tours, and in very limited situations you will find house development videos. So if any of these topics sound exciting to you, you want to hit the subscribe button below, and once you have done so, hit the notification bell as well, so that every single time I shoot a new video you do not miss out. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the most frequently asked US F1 student visa interview questions, and I will give sample answers. We have been talking about the different questions and I've broken down into different parts. Today's video is talking about questions related to your work if you are employed at the time you are seeking your visa. Check this video up here for the video related to questions related to your family and your relatives. So without much further ado, the core principle for this part of the interview is to constantly prove that you have an intention and motivation to return to your home country upon the completion of your studies. And this is going to be based on any strong ties you have in terms of work, so make sure you answer accordingly. So also, to your visa interview, carry any relevant supporting documents if you're currently employed or you had a job in the past. So we are talking about an employer introduction letter, we are talking about pay slips, we are talking about leave approval letters, we are talking about school introduction letters if let's say you are currently a student, we are talking about business cards, we are talking about business registration certificates, we are talking about tax certificates, we are talking about CVs, anything that is work related that is going to build a case for you. So question number one you're likely to be asked at your F1 student visa interview related to your work is, what will you do after completing your studies in the US? Or once you finish your studies, do you plan to stay in the United States to work? Or how do I prove that you're going to come back? So I've kind of already answered these questions in the other videos, but I will still answer it again. So you can say, after completing my studies, I will come back to Kenya and focus on growing my film business, okay? Or I'll focus on my data science career, if that's what you're doing. You can also say that after completing my computer science studies, I intend to come back and settle here in Nairobi, commonly known as African Silicon Savannah, where lots of global technical conglomerates currently reside. Okay. Question number two, where do you currently work, or what do you currently do? So you can answer accordingly. I currently work at Safaricom. I am the head of technology. Or you can say, I am currently running my own private monitoring and evaluation consultancy firm, or I help to run my family business. Okay. Question number three, why are you leaving your current job? Respond accordingly. For example, you can say, my ultimate career goal is to become a certified cinematographer. With the Full Sails digital cinematography course, I will be better outfitted to pair knowledge of the latest technological tools with a strong foundation in storytelling. Hence, better placed to deliver in a similar role as my current job or in another position. So just make sure whatever answer you give, you tie your skills that you're going to learn in your degree with the job that you are currently having. Then you can also say, my whole intention to go to the United States is to study and gain the latest film and video technology knowledge, which will give me a chance to work on these technologies upon returning home. You can also say, I am not leaving my job. My employer has been gracious enough to grant me a study leave, so I will come back to work at the company upon completion of my studies. Okay. Question number 4, can I please see your CV? Just hand over your CV to the visa officer. Question number 5, what is your current salary? Also accordingly, my current salary is $5,000 per month. And question number 6, do you plan on working while studying? Polite reminder, the US student visa is supposed to enable you to get an education in the United States. It is not a work visa. However, with the US F1 student visa, you can work up to 20 hours a week at the university only. Okay, so you can answer as follows: I am not keen to work while studying because I want to focus on my coursework. However, I may consider working on campus if I find an opportunity for work experience related to the course that I am taking. For example, an assistantship in my department. Okay. Question number 7, how much money can you earn after completing your studies in the US? Or you can be asked, what are your job prospects on completion of your chosen course of study? So you can say, so obviously that means you'll have to do your homework before the US Embassy interview. And you can also check with the alumnus of your university. Most of them usually give stories of alumni that have gotten jobs, and you can just go to glassdoor.com and check. For example, if Eva went to Full Sail University and she's currently doing digital work at Safaricom, you simply check what is the average salary for a digital editor at Safaricom. So make sure that you search other people who have taken similar courses with you and where they're currently working, so you get an average salary package. So make sure the answer you give is based on your home country estimates, as you should ideally be returning back home upon completion of your degree. Question number 8, why don't you think of taking up a job in the United States after your education? Because you will likely earn more. Spoiler alert, you're supposed to come back home after completion of your studies. So you can say that because well-paying opportunities in Kenya are equally abound. Besides, the cost of living is lower here, so even though I may earn a little less, it will go a long way because of the purchasing power. And then you can also say, my entire family and friends are here, and I wouldn't want to stay away from them any much longer after I complete my studies. Or you can say, I have made a lot of financial, social, emotional commitments back home, and I would not just want to leave it to go down the drain. Question number 8, most applicants like yourself go to America and never return. What about you? Do you plan to come back to Kenya or your home country once you finish your studies? You can say, yes, I plan to return. And in terms of the concern of most people going to America and not coming back, you can say there's a huge shortage of skilled labor around the course that you're planning to do, like in digital cinematography or in data science in Kenya, coupled with plenty of well-paying opportunities in my field of study. Besides, my entire family is here, and I would not like to live away from them if I don't have to. I also have a lot of economic investments here in Kenya, so I will most definitely come back and not want to stay away. Well guys, that's it for today in terms of the most frequently asked student F1 visa questions related to your work. If you haven't watched the rest of the videos in this series, check them out and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well, so that when I shoot the last video in this series, that is F1 student visa questions that are general, they don't fall into any of the other categories we have already covered, you do not miss out. Thank you for staying up to the very end. I look forward to meeting you on the next one. Bye bye.